As the series switches back to Florida, can the Panthers try to capitalize on Game 3 and make it a 2-1 series? In last game, I did pick the Panthers squeaking out a win and then winning Game 3 to go up 2-1 in the series. I kind of highlighted this to sort of, mirror the NBA Finals where I thought, he win Game 2 and then they go win Game 3. But these series have not mirrored each other at all. I'll just be honest and upfront. I made my my little notebook during the game. No real, post-game reaction after Game 2 because there was nothing really much to say other than the fact that Vegas just absolutely boat raced the Panthers. I mean, and in any good series, any good game, the reality is, tensions were high. There was a little bit of, just undisciplinedness towards the end. A lot of, penalties with misconducts. People were getting ejected. Florida barely had enough players to get on the ice to try to finish out the game. So there was no real, takeaway from Game 2 to be like, oh, this or that. The truth is, Vegas boat raced them, and they just clearly outmatched them. And they've outmatched them for 2 games in this series. And so now it goes back to Florida, where there's a lot riding on this game. I do think, though, with tonight, if Vegas does go up 3-0, you got to feel like it's over just a little bit, because 3-0 deficits, I would say, are a lot easier to come back from than basketball, just because of the trajectory of how hockey is as a sport overall, and it's a little bit more manageable. You do have to take it game by game, but momentum shifts a lot in hockey, a lot more than basketball. Same with baseball. Baseball's stinking wild. But if the Panthers are going to win tonight, obviously Sergey needs to come back. He needs to key into how he's been this whole playoff run. He needs to go back to being a brick wall. His save percent and everything's just been skewed, and it's been off in these finals alone. And I wanted to do a comparison where it's out of the netminders, Bobrovsky is a lot better than Aiden Hill. But with how these 2 games have shown, Hill has been the better backstop. And, he has that phenomenal Game 1 save. But then in Game 2, he had a lot of, he gave up a few goals, but a lot of opportunities he stopped from the Panthers when they were pressing, trying to get puck on net. I do think this game could potentially be high scoring, because all the games have been high scoring. So me to come out and say, this is going to be a low scoring game, not going to happen. I want to say 4-3, 4-2, 5-3, 6-4. That would be the highest, but I don't think it would be a 6-4 kind of game, especially if it's going to favor the Panthers. I could see Vegas getting 6 goals. Marchessault's going to show up. Eichel, he has a lot of points, with assists, but he hasn't been able to put one on net, so maybe he could make an impact tonight, get his first Stanley Cup final goal. But yeah, Marchessault's, he's been leading the goals for the Knights. Barkov, I think he's going to make an impact. Same with Reinhart. I think Tkachuk, yes, he is the team leading scorer, but I think those guys are going to step up in this game. If the Panthers do up eventually winning, I would say, the stars of the game are probably, obviously they're going to be your netminder, person who has the most assists and stuff, and that'd probably go to the captain, Barkov. And then obviously the one who blew the game wide open and, cemented the win, whether they outscore Vegas or they win by 1 point. Whoever has that game-winning goal. It'd be crazy to say, no, it's not going to be Tkachuk, but, it's probably going to be Tkachuk or Reinhart. So I have a pull-up, and so we'll just, see if come post-game. But yeah, I'm going to take the Panthers again, like how I did in Game 2, and have them moving on. Yeah, let's say 5-4. 5-4. So I'll try to catch you in the next video.